today we are going to be talking about my best story time. So I'm going to be gisting you guys how my births went, how everything went. So if you are at home watching this, pick your popcorn or your juice relax and enjoy, and like, subscribe, share if you might know anyone pregnant or maybe need to, have like insights about pregnancy and all. You can share, and let's go straight into the video. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Chibunde Funaya Jennifer Jackson. If you're a returning subscriber, you already know. I love you guys. Thanks for always being here. You're all well appreciated. So guys, I've already grabbed my juice, so I'll be gisting while I'm sipping my juice. Okay, so grab yours, either juice, popcorn, wine, you understand. So I'm going to start from where I was 38 weeks. I was very due. I was tired, like very tired. Like I want my baby to come out anytime, and just anytime, like any soon. But baby wasn't coming out. Baby was busy relaxing, enjoying all the food I've been eating during my third trimester. So I have to Google and ask friends how to induce pregnancy, induce labor. Yeah, so I was told that I have to eat dates or pineapple and do a lot of exercise, a lot of inducing labor exercise and all of that, which I actually did everything, like everything, starting from the eating of dates. I finished one box of dates. You know what is date, right? Date, I don't know how to explain it, but date is that sweet. I don't know, I will still attach it here in the screen, what I mean by date. Then pineapple. Okay, I could not find a very good pineapple here, so I have to drink a lot of pineapple juice. Then what else? Then I did a whole lot of exercise. Like if you know me, you know I'm very slim, like very slim. So I did a whole lot of exercises. Like I did exercise almost every day, like labor inducing exercises. I did almost every day. Okay, I squat a lot. Like, let me just not emphasize on the exercise, but I actually did a whole lot of exercises. But my baby said, I'm chilling. My baby refused to come. So he refused to come, and fast forward to my due date, exactly my due date, that very Saturday, that was my due date. In the morning, I was just waking up, and I have this very sharp cramp that I have to actually literally shout. Like the cramp was like as if something teared from my body, and I shouted. So after shouting, I rushed to the bathroom to ease myself. So when I went in there to ease myself, after easing myself, trying to clean up, I cleaned something like mucus, like they call it mucus plug. I cleaned it out. I was now like, wow, finally. Are you sure this thing will not happen today? You understand? I was having this feeling like, wow, it's today. Are you ready? And I was excited. I was not really, I don't know, Sha. But I just know I was having that mixed feeling, like I was scared, excited, everything all together. You get. So after that, before you know it, I started feeling that particular cramp like every 5 minutes, like every, I guess it started with 5 minutes, I'll be 7 minutes. Every 5 minutes, I will have the cramp, and it will squeeze me and it will release. Then after the next 5 minutes, I will have it. It will squeeze me and it will release. Before you know it, it started reducing to every 3 minutes. I cleaned up, take my shower. I was with my friend then. We went to the hospital, and after checking me, they told me everything is fine, that I've started having contraction, but it's not yet ready, like I'm not dilated at all. So that I have to go home, maybe come back later in the night. So let them now know how far they get. So but I could not go because I was in serious pain, though that's how it's supposed to be. But you know, first timers, I don't know, the pain I was feeling was actually much to me. So I was in pain. I told them I don't want to. They even asked me, do you want to go or do you want to stay? Because if you want to go, you can actually go and come back. If you want to stay, you can. They can give me a room, then I will stay. So I told them I don't want to go, I will stay. So they now gave me a room. That was around, because it took a lot of time before they actually create space for me, because there was someone in the room that I'm supposed to be. So it took time. So finally, they now later gave me a room. Then I was there with my friend, and by that time my husband have come back. He has come around, and I was doing a little exercise, like all this ball pregnancy exercise, but I was still having contraction 3 minutes, and now it's now becoming more painful, like on like how it was before. It was now very much painful. Then later I later needed to go and check to know how far I've dilated, if I'm dilating at all. So if you don't know what is dilating is when your cervix begin to open so baby can actually come out. That's the layman explanation of dilating. So to know whether I'm actually dilating, so when I went to check, they noticed, was it 1 centimeter? I was not yet dilating, around, let's say around 3. Remember, it was early morning that I left to hospital around 7. So from now till 3, I was not still dilating, but I was having contraction like from 5 minutes to 3 minutes. So if I was fast forward to 7 p.m. in the evening, I later checked. They said I've dilated to 2 centimeters. The contraction was still very serious, like the pain no be here. It was very painful. They don't tell us this thing well, they don't really explain all these things. You see all these people shouting congratulations, all these mamas before, they don't explain on where. Because the picture of pregnancy is when your baby is out, not really what you pass through. So I was still having contraction. I was still in 3 centimeters. Yeah, I was still in 3 centimeters. So later, around 8, around 9, I was still having the same contraction, but now it's not really, I think like 2 minutes or so. I think it's still 3 minutes, I'll be 2 minutes contraction. And I was still having the 2 minutes contraction, and the nurse came and checked. It was 5 centimeters, around 9. So it was 5 centimeters. I was so happy, at least the thing is going. Very soon now we'll get to 10, you understand? So I was happy, but happy in pain. It was still very painful, like very, like it's getting stronger, the contraction is getting stronger. So I was now in pain, like severe pain. I was now in severe pain, and it was very, very painful. I was having contraction. Then, like 2 hours later, around 11, the same nurse came back to check. It was still 5 centimeters. I was now like, what was happening? After 2 hours, it's still 5 centimeters. Well, then I said, okay, let me still go continue pushing. I continued. Then in the next 2 hours, the nurse came back to check. Around 1, it was still 5 centimeters. At this point, I lost it because I was in serious pain. You know, when you are passing through so much pain and hoping that you have gotten like to 8 centimeters, or maybe let's say at least you have moved forward, then the nurse will now come and tell you are still in the same centimeter. Like, I actually went nuts. The thing was not, I could not help it anymore. I've exhausted every means of relieving the pain. I've exhausted it. The nurse told me that the only option is actually if I would be able to take epidural. And you know what all this is they say about epidural. So I was skeptical about it at the time. But when the pain hammered me, when it hammered me, and I'm not sure if I would get to 8 centimeters the next time they would check. So I was so scared and everything. So I could not actually think of anything apart from the epidural. So I asked them, please come and administer it, because I cannot again. Like, I was actually losing it. I was losing it. So they now administered the epidural. Then the pain now subsides a little bit. So do you know, as I done that one, the lady came back around 2 hours time, around 3, and check. It's still 5 centimeters. At this point, I'm not just in pain, I was worried at the same time. Although they've already administered the epidural, but still, I still used to feel a little, like I wasn't comfortable because I was having numbness. My leg was numb, you understand? So I wasn't that 100% comfortable. So, but still hearing that I'm still in 5 centimeters since 9 till 3, still 5 centimeters, it was not really funny any longer. I was worried. I keep telling them to come and check my baby. If my baby is still all right, how can I still be in 5 centimeters this long? I was not very worried. They will come in, they will talk to me, they will tell me my baby is fine, that it happens sometimes, that I should just chill. You understand? They will not really say any much thing. They will just check me, check the epidural if it's going well. Like everything, they will check me and say I should just still wait. They now have to administer contraction drip, so I would have enough contraction, so I would dilate more. Okay, imagine if I do not actually take the epidural and they still administer contraction drip. I'll go nuts, like not like gaga, I swear. So they administer it. The contraction was contracting, but I wasn't dilating. Then later around 5 in the morning, they came back to check. My husband left to take his shower and came back. They came back to check and they told me that I am still 5 centimeters. At this point, I started crying because I don't understand. I started crying because I don't know what's going on. I told them, okay, come and check my baby. What's going on? Tell me, call the doctor. Like, people should come and tell me what is actually going on. I wasn't understanding. Number one, I'm a novice. This is my first time. I've never been pregnant or given birth before. So all these things is still very much confusing. Like, I'm not really understanding. So I was crying, talking to the nurse. I was not comfortable talking to my husband. So the nurse now told me that the doctors, they are actually seeing this. They're actually following me. They are seeing this, that the doctor will come and talk to me soon. So I was now waiting to talk to the doctor the next 1 hour, around 6, because Dr. Nan came and told me maybe my baby is big, or maybe the head is big that is not going past where it's supposed to go. So that's why I'm not dilating. So, but the only option is for them to operate me. I was not like, if you know anything you want to do now, that my baby will be alright and I will be alright, do it, let's be going. So they were still trying to tell me, so at least they are still trying to convince me, so I would do. So you don't need to convince me, let's go and do the CS. They are still trying to convince me so they can operate on me, or maybe do the CS. You don't need to convince me, just take me to the operation room, let's just do it, you understand? So at this point, I just want to tell you that operation birth, CS, is still birth. Like, you don't have to like risk your life or risk your child's life because you are scared of doing CS, or maybe your church people don't do CS, or maybe you don't like CS. It's birth. It's birth. It's actually, let me not say it's actually the best, but it's birth. It's also birth. So they have to take me to the operation room, and they operated on me. Between, it did not even reach like 15 minutes. They bring out my baby boy, and I was awake when they were operating on me, but because of the epidural and all that, I don't think they still administer any pain medicine. I think it was that epidural, and they brought out my baby, and I was not feeling the pain, but I was awake. I was seeing everything. So that, okay, they actually covered my front with clothes, so I will not see it. In as much as I was in between, scared, I have not experienced such before. They've not even cut my skin before in my life, so I was so scared and all. But I have my husband beside me, and doctors, not actually quack doctors, like doctors, not one, not two, not three, like they are up to 5. So I was having confidence, like I have people around, like doctors are here that will actually do something. So I was still praying to my God to please help me, anything that might distract the doctors, or maybe God please help in this situation. So my baby came out. I came out of the CS room. I was so happy seeing my baby, and that is it. If you enjoy this story, give me a thumbs up, like, comment, ask questions. If you feel like there's something you don't understand, still ask me, and share if you have anybody that is in need of this. Then my question is, at least I was going to antenatal, they would have told me that my baby is big, that I might not be able to push. But I wasn't told something like that. And later, my baby was 4.1. So I was wondering. So a lot of people were telling me, how can they allow you to actually hold on to push 4.1 baby? That at least if he's up to like 4 kg, that they should allow you. They will advise you taking during CS. But how come they didn't advise you on that? So I was not like, me, I don't know what really happened, but at least this one have taught me a lesson. And anytime my baby pass 4 kg or 3.9, I'm going to CS direct. Like, I won't even have to consider any other thing with CS. And this is for you out there. If you are pregnant and maybe you have any complication and they're advising you on taking CS and you still do not want, or maybe you are thinking how will CS or anything, my dear, is birth. Like, CS is also a birth. If you have complications, you cannot push, go to do CS, and your baby will be safe and you'll be safe. And here is the end of this video. See you guys later. Bye.